You want to know what the one best exercise that you could be doing to tone up and totally transform your entire upper body? That movement is, drumroll, the bench press. The bench press is one of the best compound movements that you could be doing for your whole upper body that's going to totally transform the way your upper body looks. That's right, the bench press. And I'm going to explain why and why not some of the other exercises. So again, we don't live in a world where you just have to pick one exercise, which is good. But this is one exercise that I will never leave out of somebody's program because it is so important for transforming your upper body and just totally morphing the way it looks. Bench press is the best compound movement that you could be doing for your upper body. Whenever you do a bench press, you're working your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, your core, your back, and if you're doing it correctly, even your legs. Bench press is a serious technical movement. Bench press is not just something the way it looks, right? People think that they just bench press, take the bar off, touch your chest and just slam it up. There's a lot of technique that actually goes into the bench press and doing a proper bench press. But the reason why I selected the bench press is because, specifically the barbell bench press, because you can really overload all of those muscles rather quickly with those. So for example, let's just say someone benches, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw a number out there, 65 pounds on the bench press. Okay, that's their overload, 65 pounds. If they were to do that with dumbbells, they would need 35s or 30s in each hand. And that's kind of a lot, and there's a lot of stabilizing muscles that come there. So you're not gonna be able to overload as easy with that. The reason why I selected bench press over something like the shoulder press is because, again, same thing. When you do a shoulder press, it's a much harder movement and you're gonna be utilizing less weight. So I believe that the bench press is the king in morphing the upper body just because of the amount of muscle that it recruits when you do it. So the proper way to do a bench press, again, you're gonna lie down on a flat bench, you're gonna keep your chest up nice and high, you're gonna take the bar off the rack, you're gonna engage your lats or the muscles of your back to stabilize. And this is why it's such a good movement, because there's a lot of muscles that you're gonna be using to stabilize the weight. You're gonna use your back to stabilize the weight. You're gonna keep your chest up nice and high with good posture. You're gonna bring the bar down to your chest, probably right here, this bone in the center of your chest. You're gonna bring the bar down to there, and then you're gonna explode it back up. And when you do that, you're working your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. So when you put on a tank top or when you're walking around at the beach, those muscles are the ones that are gonna get developed the fastest by doing it. So if you wanna change the way your upper body looks the best, you need to be barbell bench pressing. Now, what happens if you have an injury? Because most people will say, oh, you have an injury, stay away from the bench press. I know so many successful physical therapists that actually prescribe the bench press to help improve shoulder issues. Because again, the bench press, when done correctly, is one of the best movements to strengthen up the shoulders, the chest, the entire upper body. So don't worry about that. The key is just kind of going slow with it and focusing on your form. One of the biggest mistakes that people make with their bench press is their eyes, they look everywhere. So people will bench press and they'll follow the bar with their eyes. And what happens, if you can see here, if I follow the bar with my eyes, so I'm looking down, I start to round my upper body. So you want to keep your chest up, but you want to look up at the ceiling. Pick a spot on the ceiling and focus on that spot and perform the movement that way. This will keep your chest in a much better position, your neck will be in a neutral position, and it will help you. So again, if you're looking to transform the way your upper body looks, the entire upper body, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, how you look in a tank top, in a bikini, in a bathing suit, the bench press is the best way to do it because you're going to be able to overload very, very fast with that because you can get stronger rather quickly with that movement and you're utilizing a lot of muscles at once. How many times a week should you be bench pressing? Depending on you and your goals and what you have going on, anywhere between 1 and 3 times a week. Again, just really, really depends. Probably 2 being that sweet spot. It really depends on you, what your program looks like, and what else is going on. So if you want to drastically change and firm up and tone up the entire upper body, there's no other exercise that's better than the bench press. Let me know what you think, comment below. And if you're interested in actually getting stronger and improving your bench press, you can click the link below and pick up my strong program that will help you to improve that lift. Anthony, AB Fitness Center, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.